Welcome to Reagan Elementary School's Traffic, Parking, and Student Drop-Off and More video. As the year gets started, there's a lot of construction that is still underway around and near our campus. For example, DeWolf and Ashland intersection is under construction at this moment, and right now it is being treated as a four-way stop until the middle of September. Things to know about, too, as we begin our school year. Rayburn and Clovis East start before Reagan, and they dismiss before Reagan, so that helps with our morning traffic and afternoon traffic. To be honest, Leonard Avenue is going to be your best choice of entrance. Reagan Supervision starts at 8 a.m. on the blacktop for grades 1 through 6. TK and kinder teachers are now opening their doors at 8:15 a.m. The first bell at Reagan rings at 8:25 a.m. and school starts promptly at 8:30 a.m. If students are not in their classroom when the teacher closes the door to start instruction, they are considered tardy and must go to the office to get a tardy slip. Did you know that Reagan has 3 parking lots? Our first main parking lot is directly next to our Clovis East soccer fields, and this is considered our main parking lot, which is covered by solar panels. Our second parking lot is right along Ashland Avenue, currently labeled with staff parking only, but this is now open to just our community. And our third parking lot is along Leonard Avenue, and this parking lot has 2 entrances through the fences onto our school campus. In looking at our parking lots more closely, Leonard parking lot again is on Leonard Avenue, and it has a lot of parking spaces available to our community. There are 2 entrances from the parking lot through the fences, which lead your students to the blacktop through the grass area. Supervision at this parking lot is actually only at dismissal time, as that is where we see the highest volume of cars parked in this parking lot. As mentioned before, the parking lot along Ashland Avenue used to be a staff parking lot, as now is open to our community. It still says staff parking, but please ignore this, as this will be painted during the first month of school. We do ask that this parking lot be used just for our campus club, preschool, and kinder parents. As you know, Ashland Avenue has red curbs, and thus this group of parents has nowhere to park near the buildings where they need to drop off and pick up their children. You can turn directly into this parking lot from Ashland Avenue for easy access. Our main parking lot is underneath the solar panels, and this is where we encourage you to drop off and pick up your children each day. As you are well aware, there are red curbs painted along Ashland Avenue, so we ask that you do not park or stop along Ashland to drop off your children. This is a safety concern. Once you turn right into the parking lot, there will be cones and stanchions up so that all cars must enter the same way. If by chance you would like to park in the parking lot, we do ask that you drive in the left-hand lane, which is our passing lane, traveling north to the roundabout. There are new signs up to help with the smoother drop-off in the morning, so we ask that you stay with your vehicle at all times, and this will be enforced from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. In order to help with smoother transition as well, we also ask that all students stay with their parents in their cars until their parents pass the crosswalk along our loading and unloading zone. If your child gets out at this spot, they will earn a paw ticket to start off their day. We hope that this helps with a smooth transition with 700 students. In order to have safety remain as our #1 priority at Reagan Elementary School, we want to remind everybody that supervision starts at 8 a.m. This means that no students may be on campus before that time unless they are in campus club. If your student is a kindergartner, we do ask that you drop them off somewhere between 8:15 and 8:25 at the classrooms, as there is no morning supervision for kindergartners. If your child eats breakfast, they can also report to the NPR again at 8 a.m. Once they are done, they can head out to the blacktop. All supervision in the morning is at the blacktop and playground from 8 to 8:25. At that point, the students will hear a bell, which is a signal to them to freeze. The teachers will then blow a whistle, and the students will line up behind a colored dot, which represents their room number on the blacktop. If parents, you are with your children in the morning, we ask that they make it out to the blacktop by 8:25. And as teachers take them to their classrooms for instruction, you wave them a friendly goodbye. There are no adults allowed in the hallways in the morning. Just like the morning, we also want the afternoons to be as smooth as possible to pick up your children for the day. On Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, our school gets out at 3:15. Every Wednesday is an early dismissal time at 1:45 p.m. and our TK and kinder release time is every day at 1:45 p.m. We do ask that you stay out of the wings as students are dismissed from their classrooms and they will meet you outside. This is to protect our instructional minutes and for safety concerns. Also, we do ask that your student is picked up within 10 minutes of the dismissal time for that day. Otherwise, they will be brought to the office and you will have to come inside the office to sign out your child for the day. If after watching and listening to this video you still have any lingering questions, please do not hesitate to call the front office at 327-8900 or stop by in person. We are hoping that everyone has a fabulous 2017-2018 school year, and we encourage our Timberwolves to be the one to make the difference.